actual Avatar's blue balls did I just watch?
Random Black Guy!
What up everybody, Alfie here, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup, and this is my review for the movie Polar.
Movies, I love movies.
What the? Polar is the newest Netflix original film, and this movie is directed by Jonas Åkerlund, and this movie is starring Mikkelsen, Vanessa, Hudgens, Katheryn, Winnick, and Knoxville. And the plot of the movie is that an assassin on his way to retirement is forced to go head-to-head with an army of young killers. I don't know anything about Polar. The only thing I know is that this movie is based on a graphic novel. So I watched this movie with a fresh mind. But in the end, it's all about if this movie is good. So the question is now, does this movie deliver? So let me go through my good, bad, and ugly so I can analyze and dissect this film. Are you guys ready? Because I am. So let me start with the good. Mikkelsen is great in this film. Mikkelsen is becoming one of my new favorite actors. He is really good. I think every movie he's done, he's been great. But in this film, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected. But at the same time, you know that you don't want to mess with this guy because he's an assassin. Because you know he would drop you in the drop of a dime. He is the best thing about this film. He carries this film. This film overall is a mess. I did not enjoy this film. This film is just a fucked up LSD trip all through. It's just, this is a weird film. And the next good thing about this film is that it's a nice looking film. Jonas Åkerlund, if you don't know who he is, he mostly done music videos. You know he got eye for visuals, and you know he will make this movie look good. And this film is a really nice looking film. It looks beautiful. It has beautiful shots, the area shots, the environment shots, the close-up shots, the zoomed out shots. Everything looks great. This to me is one of the best looking films this month. You know, the contrast is great. The cinematography is really good in this film. The direction is weird, but I can't lie, it looks good. The contrast, even though it looks good, it's in a thin thread of being bad. So I know that this film is not for everybody when it comes to the cinematography and the direction. This is a weird way of doing the cinematography. I haven't seen a movie like this in a while. The last film I saw that took a liberty of doing the cinematography is Mandy. It's a great thing, but at the same time, you just have to be a little bit careful because people are not used to this. So I like it. I understand his visual, but even though I think the cinematography and it's a nice looking film, I know that it's not for everybody, but that's a good thing. And the next thing I liked about this film is the editing. I think the editing was pretty good. Jonas Åkerlund does a great job with the quick cut and syncing that with the music and the sound effects. I don't know how he do it, but the stuff he does is really neat, and I really like that. Every scene when Mikkelsen's character, Duncan, like I said, who is an assassin, think about the past work he done, you see these fast cuts that shows his past, and the quick cuts is really good. I haven't seen stuff like this in a while. I think the last time I saw somebody play with quick cuts and sound effects and, you know, messing up the contrast is Crank. And the other thing I liked about this film is the action scenes. It's not a lot of action scenes. I think it was in total of 3 action scenes, and all of the action scenes were great. I enjoyed them. I thought it was good. It was like a tease because I always knew that the action scene were coming. When it came, it was like, yes, finally, but it went like this. And I wanted to have a little bit more action scene because in the end, this film is about assassins. And the last thing I thought was good with this movie is Vanessa Hudgens. She wasn't great, she wasn't good, but I'm not gonna stand here and lie, she was pretty decent. I thought her character was, I didn't like her character because she became a damsel in distress. I wanted her character to be a little bit more badass, a little more independent. She wasn't, even though she was a little bit like unnecessary. I thought she was good. She had a couple of scenes where she had to play afraid. She had a scene where she cried, and I almost was like, wow, I haven't seen Vanessa Hudgens like this before, because her character has been through shit, man. And even though I'm not a fan of Vanessa Hudgens, she was good. And I want to see her doing more films like this. Hopefully we can see her doing films like this. Her dramatical skills in this film is great. So Vanessa Hudgens, she was decent in this film. And that was all my good about this film. Oh my God. Like I said, this film is a mess. So let me just transition to bad. Holy crap, the plot is not good. The plot sucks. It made me wonder if they took a lot of inspiration from the graphic novel, and if they did, it made me not want to read the graphic novel, because the plot is all over the place. The dialogue is cringeworthy, and it got me confused. And in a film like this, when you want it to be served to you in a way, it's just too much, and it's just too like, what the hell is going on? It feels like a 5-year-old did this movie. You just feel like an idiot with a typewriter was doing this god-awful film. I don't understand this plot. This film wanted so much to be intellectual. It isn't. This film is like John Wick without the heart and the charm. This movie was screaming, look at me, I'm different, I'm awesome, I'm unique. You just don't have to do it. Just have a great story, have great actors, make sure that we can see what's going on with this film and we can understand, have great direction and great cinematography, and maybe some special effects and action scenes to crack up our adrenaline. I just don't want to see the graphic novel. I don't want to see a sequel to this, because no, it didn't work. And the next thing about this film that I did not like was, except Mikkelsen and Vanessa Hudgens that I thought was decent, everybody else is like, the acting in this film is just too much. I was talking about overacting when I was doing my review of Speed Kills, but this overacting was like a notch higher than Speed Kills. Katheryn Winnick, I really like her as an actress, but in this film, I do not like her. I hated her because she was talking in a way which it was just too much. She was acting in a way. She was like so stiff. It felt like she had a stuff in the butt every time she was walking, and every time she talked, she had to pronounce words like this, and she was doing an accent that was just too much. And the evil boss, I don't remember his name, but this guy, I've seen him in a couple of movies like Bridesmaids. He was pretty good. And he's a comedian, but in this film, he's the antagonist, and he is overacting like I've never seen somebody overact like this before. He make Jason Statham and Crank look like Denzel Washington in Training Day. Like, this is not soap opera acting. This is not theater acting. This is like a crack addict trying to act for the first time. Like, what the hell is going on? And the next thing I hated with this film is the ADR. What are you doing? Like, you can see that they were putting effects with their voice in this ADR. Like, it's horrendous. If you've seen this film, you understand what I mean. It made me pissed off. Like, I was really angry. It distracted me a lot. I wanted a stupid, fun action movie, a mindless action film with a little bit of a charm, but it's not. It's so stupid in a way that it's just negative. Idiotic all through. God damn it, man. God damn. And another thing is, except the action scene, this film is so boring. I really had to concentrate so I can watch it. It was a couple of times I was doing other stuff because I was so bored. And even though this movie has a lot of nudity, it couldn't catch my attention. And I'm a boob man. I love boobies.
Boobies.
If you want to see this film, then just understand that this film is not for everybody. And you're probably not going to enjoy this film. You're not going to. Yeah, this film is like an odd hipster who knows he's different, but it's so annoying because he can never be with the jokes or let loose. Anyway, Anyways, that was all my bad. It was a lot of bad, I know, but let me go through my ugly. And I know this movie is not for everybody. I don't understand why Netflix decided to pick up this film, because this film does not deserve to be in Netflix. I understand why this movie never got pulled up in the theaters, because this movie would not work. This movie would flop like this. This film is not for everybody. This film doesn't have the cult classic factor. Man, I did not enjoy Polar at all. Like, this film is really bad. I'm lucky that this film was available on Netflix. If I saw this on theater, it would probably be in my worst of this year. I hated this film. So, my rating of Polar, I give Polar 1 out of 5. This film is hideous. This film is awful. Matt Mikkelsen, he was really good. Vanessa Hudgens, she was okay. The cinematography was beautiful. It was stunning. But even though it had a lot of stuff that I really, really liked, it couldn't save this film overall. Anyways, guys, have you seen the film Polar? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Write your comments down below and let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell, so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to see it. My name is Alfie, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup, and that was my review for the movie Polar. Heal out. Until next time, I'm giving you out there. Peace.
Random Black Guy.